Back working on the StarCraft. After working on it yesterday and get it running, I noticed that the shift interrupt was not working on it at all. It wasn't camming between cutting the ignition off in between shifts, and I had a hard time pulling it out of forward gear. So I'm going to do the shifter cable adjustments on it. I'll try to do the best I can to describe it. Sorry about the glare. I don't know how well this is going to come through, but I'll do it step by step. One more thing I forgot to point out is that when you're doing this and it is shifted in forward gear, you have to have pressure on the prop to make sure that the dogs are actually engaged. You'll know when you get down here, you'll spin the prop, it'll ratchet one way and it'll lock the other way. So what I have is a bungee cable running up here just to hold pressure on the prop, so we know that those dogs are actually engaged all the way. So the cables are both removed from the bracket. This cable right here is going to the outer drive, and as you see, I marked it right here. Now when I pull that cable out, I should have 9/16 play in the cable, no more. So after checking that adjustment, I have about a 1/2 inch. That's fine. So we adjusted the outer drive cable in forward gear to 6 inches. And as you can see, it fell right at the stop, right there. And that's it, 6 inches. That's what it should be. If you got more or less and it doesn't fit, then there's something wrong with the cable or something in the outer drive. Now, I don't know if you should be able to see this. There's a slot right here where this pin moves. This should be all the way down, or to the port side, or if you stand in front of the engine, the right side. This adjustment right here, we're going to get to that maybe later, but if you have a problem after this whole procedure and it's not engaging in reverse all the way, you'll take that pin and you'll move it gradually down to the starboard, or as you're looking at the engine, the left side, until that engages. It will not make a difference in your forward gear engagement. This will only affect your reverse. So we'll get on to the next step. So now our next adjustment is going to be on this cable. This cable is coming from your controls. Right now it's shifted into reverse, but you can see I marked it where it was in forward. So when it's in forward, it's all the way compressed, or the cable's all the way in, and I marked it right there. So now it's in reverse and it's fully extended. So now we should have three to about the most 3 1/8 of an inch. So let's see what we got. So we're measuring it from right there, see that, to that mark. And sorry, this is super hard to do. We have exactly 3 inches, and that's awesome. So, and there's no play in it, so that's what we want. Okay, so now we checked for the play in the cable, everything's good. Now what you have to do is put it in forward, and there's an adjustment. It's either going to be on this barrel, but not on mine. I've got this little nut right here. You have to put it on so it exactly fits on it right there. It's in and it fits exactly. Now what you have to do is pull it off, and you have to do 4 counterclockwise turns. So you got to extend the cable 4 turns. And I can't do that while I'm holding the phone, so I'm going to do that and then put it back together, and that should be it. Okay, so now I turned it out 4 turns, and that's where my adjustment ended up. I had pretty much just about 50%. Put it all together, and that's it. It should be good. You can dunk it in a tank because you want to have pressure on the prop to make sure you're getting full engagement. Putting tongs on it and running a garden hose is not going to really tell you if it's working. You really have to have pressure on that prop. The other thing you could do is you could have somebody come out and help you, and you could just have them spinning the prop and listening to it as the dogs click and then lock in. That's another way, but running it's probably the best thing to do. So now if you do have a problem and it's not going into reverse, again, you have this slot right here. You can move this, and this will change that adjustment either more or less. So like I said, that's your base adjustment all the way to the right side if you're standing in front of the engine or port of the boat, whichever way you want to put it. And that's about it. And don't forget, all these adjustments are made with the shifter in forward, except when you're checking the cable length, then you have to put it in reverse. I hope that helped out. If it didn't, sorry, I tried to describe it as best as I could. But I'm going to try this out and see how it worked out, and hopefully it worked out well for me. Have a good one.